culture, culture vulture and all that. Every place in America, and I've been all 50 states and every major city, there's a different culture, which makes a fascinating country. So you go to New England, it's way different than Texas. And New York is different than California. And on, Deep South, way different than the Pacific Northwest. And there's a culture. So the culture of Alabama is way different than the culture of Minnesota. And I admired that, but now we're getting people running these states who are in business to spread only their culture, point of view. So let's get specific. There are two main places where the liberal culture has prospered beyond anything we've ever seen in our history. The media and on college campuses. So the media is dominantly left, far left. And it's corrupt. It won't tell you the truth. It shades everything into that area. People are angry. They're bailing out. Colbert, you know the drill. Next up is going to be The View. You wait and see what happens to that place. Disney really can't go much longer with that. There's a journalist named Connie Chung, who is a very nice person. I know her. Don't know her well, but I know her, and I know people who worked with her, and she's a very, very nice woman. She worked for all three networks, CBS, NBC, ABC. She also worked for CNN for a very short time. She knows about the culture, but she will not tell it like it is, to quote Howard Cosell. So here's what she said about CBS on July 25th, appearing on CNN. Roll it.
I would say that they have to fight the good fight, that they have to protect the legacy of CBS. They cannot allow biased owners, because honestly, I don't think CBS is necessarily the culprit. What needs to be policed is social media, which have no fact checkers, podcasters and the like. No one is checking those facts. And the problem is that that is inaccurate information that's being disseminated. I think they should be putting ankle bracelets on ankle monitors on certain anchors at certain cable stations in prime time. Those are the culprits.
And that would be me, I would imagine, because Ms. Chung reveals herself when she says they cannot allow biased owners. Well, what do you think CBS is, Connie? Come on. I mean, you know better than that. You know that they favor the Democratic Party. They rooted for Kamala Harris against Trump. You know this. A 5-year-old child would know it. This isn't Walter Cronkite. This is an activist network, and so is NBC and ABC. So, you don't think they're biased, left? Come on. I said this before, but it's worth repeating. Your colleague, Jane Pauley, runs the CBS Morning News on Sunday. We try to get on there to promote Confronting the Presidents on the bestseller list for 6 months. Pauley wouldn't put us on because she puts no conservatives on. I'm not even a conservative. No non-liberals get slots on that program. And Connie's saying they cannot allow biased owners? CBS is a biased owner, madam. Whoa. Homeowners, when is the last time you checked on your home title? If your answer is never, then this is for you. Scammers are stealing titles, and your equity is a target. Criminals forge your signature Just like that, your home title can be transferred out of your name. That's why I partnered up with Home Title Lock. So you can find out today if you're already a victim. Please use my promo code BILL at HometitleLock.com and you'll get a free title history report. Plus, you will get a free trial of their $1 million triple lock protection. That's 24/7 monitoring of your title, urgent alerts of any changes, and if fraud does happen, they'll spend up to $1 million to fix it. That's HometitleLock.com, promo code BILL. Now, academia. So I've got degrees from Marist College, history, Boston University, broadcast journalism, and Harvard public administration. Okay, 2 masters, 1 undergrad. Marist College used to be a working class bastion to give kids that not have a lot of money a chance. That's what they gave me. Now it's woke. Okay? My son, when he was considering going to college, as I said, you want to go up there, you're going to run into DEI, you're going to run into woke, you're going to run into madness up in Poughkeepsie, New York. Okay, so he chose Salve Regina in Newport, Rhode Island, which was an excellent school, is an excellent school. Okay, so I know about the bias on college campuses, and I'd say 75% of colleges and universities are run by leftists who hire other leftists. Harvard, in their hiring practices, 82% liberal professors. Come on. 82%? Now, Wesleyan University is a very good school outside of Hartford, Connecticut. Bill Belichick went there and played lacrosse, the former New England Patriots coach. And it's run by a guy named Michael Roth. And he, again, denies that there's any culture of liberalism on his campus. Go.
I was, and I am distressed that in this country today, the executive branch of the federal government wants to be able to dictate terms to private universities, law firms, newspapers, TV stations. And so all of these things are evidence that the current administration is trying to erode support for institutions in civil society.
Boy, that's propaganda. Do you realize that federal money goes to Wesleyan? And the Trump administration goes, if you're going to be a propaganda campus, which Wesleyan is, we're not going to send you money from conservative Americans or independent Americans. You're not getting it. That's some kind of atrocity. If you were fair, which you're not, there would be no problem. And to point out newspapers, TV stations, law firms, all of the people that are being sanctioned by the Trump administration are in the business to promote liberal ideology. Why should we pay for this? PBS, NPR? That's insane. That is insane to pay for that. So these people live in bubbles. I get it. I understand. They socialize with people who agree with them. They work with people who agree with them. If you wear a MAGA hat at Wesleyan University, you're going to get scorned. And Mr. Roth is not going to help you. He's not going to come out and say, look, that student has a right to wear the MAGA hat. He's not going to do it. The culture. And the culture should not be funded by tax dollars. And on television, the culture should not be used to promote political candidates like Kamala Harris. Cover the election fairly and the country in general. I think I'm fair. If you don't, I want to hear from you and give me an example. Bill at BillO'Reilly.com, Bill at BillO'Reilly.com. Go to our website. You can see it. We got everything there. We're transparent as hell. Okay? Tell me if I'm not fair. I have traditional beliefs. I believe that America is the strongest country on earth because we believe in something. Justice, honesty. Okay, we have a constitution that protects us. But that is broken down. Okay, these colleges are not going to protect you if you're a non-liberal. And you say something, you get big trouble in some of these places. And forget about the television outfits. The Newsbusters did a study about late night TV. 99%, 99 of all the political guests are left. Come on. Come on. Anyway, keep it in mind. The liberal culture is deeply embedded in the U.S. media and on American college campuses. Not all, but most. Thank you for listening to this YouTube bonus. I'm Bill O'Reilly. We'll see you again soon.